Ay, 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 ay. Guadalajara, 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 Guadalajara. Tienes el alma de provinciana, hueles a limpia, rosa temprana. Ararejara, fresca del río, son tus palomas, tu caserío. Guadalajara, Guadalajara, hueles a pura tierra mojada. ¡Ay, ay, ay! Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, look at this.
Mexico, fighting out of the red corner, Craig Jones.
Ay, 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 ay. Y pelea de gallos. A la feria de San Marcos, de Merito Aguascalientes, van llegando los valientes con su gallo cometón y los traen bajo del brazo al sonar de la partida, va a jugarse hasta la vida con la fe de un espolón. Linda la pelea de gallos, un público bravero con su chorro de dinero y los gritos del gritón. Reposándonos el gusto, no se sienten ni las horas, con tequila y cantadoras que son puro corazón. ¡Ay, fiesta bonita! Hasta el alma grita, con todas sus fuerzas. ¡Viva esta pelea! ¡Viva! ¡Que su pelea sea primor!
Well, I think we're about time to get rid of our mariachi band now.
I love this.
Right now for a jiu-jitsu
My
match.
inner El Guapo comes out.
I know, right?
I did this to my wife when I proposed to her in a sushi restaurant and I had the
Did you
mariachi
really?
band coming in. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that Craig Jones doesn't propose to Phil Rowe.
Some confused people in the audience saying, is Craig Jones Australian?
Well, Craig Jones sells shirts, right?
Craig Jones is, look, I'll have you know, Craig Jones is half Australian, half Mexican.
Is that accurate?
He told me himself.
I don't believe it.
Well, you don't know him.
Listen,
Whatever he says.
What did they want him to do? Walk out with men at work? You know, would that be more efficient? The question I have for you, Josh, is this: what type of drug testing goes on before these matches?
Absolutely not.
Scares me. Craig Jones, a big advocate for perico, cocaína. Massive fan. We'll see how that plays into his style tonight.
Okay.
This is just insane.
Look at it, Craig Jones sitting. Look at him sitting.
Craig is just making himself at home on the edge of the mat here, but I think we're about done. If production could get these guys to exit back up the fighter ramp, that would be great. Let's go ahead, roll these bios real quick. There we go. I've been commentating grappling for 14 years, and that's a first for me.
See, that's what we do here at Karate Combat. We take the virgin from Josh away.
So, Phil Rowe in the blue corner, Craig Jones
Oh, we're getting another performance.
in the red corner.
This is wild.
Uh-oh. But wait, there's more.
Listen, what's everybody's favorite part of the Super Bowl? The halftime show. You know, that's what we're getting right
We are
here.
effectively at the halftime of the event after this.
Craig Jones in the Bulls jersey is interesting, too, for all the Chicago fans out there.
Unfortunately, Mike, I cannot tell you the origin story of this on the air.
Does it involve drugs?
No. But it is not PG.
Women.
It's not PG. Yes, it's not PG rated.
The Aussies are sickos.
We will cover it in the green room later. Okay.
They would call him a mad cunt back in
my
Australia.
God.
Well, that's what they'd say. I'm just telling you the truth.
He's just quoting.
Right, Phil Rowe, 33 years old. His karate style apparently is Shotogan. But look, he currently competes with UFC. He is 3-2 with them, overall MMA record of 10-4. Trains really consistently. Knows what he's up against in Craig Jones, but he's already fought the likes of Gordon Ryan before and Cody Steele. So he's been in there in some great submission-only bouts. Craig Jones, number 2 grappler in the world. The forever second place man from the B team in Austin, Texas. Obviously originally hailing from Australia. Expect some wild and wacky antics in this one.
Okay, no slams.
And Phil Rowe,
okay?
talking about
No
his
picking up his lay on the
MMA,
head.
unbelievable
If you wanna
freaking.
pull
What an
guard,
athlete that guy is as
punch.
well.
Oh, yeah.
And to compete against a guy like this,
Pull, all right?
amazing.
No climbing to the top of the pitch in any way. You can use the walls, okay? All right, let's have
This
a
is
fair
what
fight,
something
shake
that
hand.
Rowe
Also
said.
this is
He's
allowed.
going to try to push him up against the
12
wall.
minutes, 1 round. Let's go back.
So we are underway here in our second and final pit submission series bout of the evening. Your main card of Karate Combat 44 is coming up straight after this. But they tie up in the center of the pit here. And just playing for some grips here early.
Yeah, Rowe said it. He's got a lot of aggression, hand fighting. And
Oh,
pushing.
Jones with the overhook though. I got to say, some of the biggest throws I've seen in matches have been Craig Jones getting that overhook and landing Uchimatas. Well, he goes for a pickup on the single leg here. Easily stripped off by Phil Rowe on that 2-on-1 now, bearing that shoulder weight down. I expected a little bit of a cautious start to this because both guys were very open in saying we have prepared in no way whatsoever for the Mexico City altitude.
Craig Jones is sky high right now.
Craig Jones says, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh, jumping triangle
on the
up
wall.
on the pit wall.
There he goes.
Climbs the triangle up on the pit wall here. And he is straight into it, and this could be
Oh,
a
wow.
quick night.
Wow.
Craig Jones gets it done by jumping triangle against the pit wall.
As promised on the pit wall. Wow, he is.
Yeah.
Well,
Even I can tell he is
Phil Rowe
special.
just looked over his corner and said, boy, was that tight.
Wow.
Well, I got to say, the walkouts took longer than the fight for Craig Jones there.
Mexican ground karate is what Craig Jones calls this.
It is. It genuinely is. He is actually competing next week on UFC Fight Pass Invitational when they return to action at the UFC Apex on Sunday, March 3rd. He's headlining that stacked card against Rafael Lovato Jr., Nick Rodriguez, Roberto Jimenez, and Marigali Mateus Diniz also on that bout. Check that out on UFC Fight Pass next weekend.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah,
What's he doing? What's he taking shots?
I think it's some vodka chased with some water.
Well, we're in Mexico. I hope it's tequila.
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry.
Josh Thompson in the house. Did you see him there with the purple hair? I almost didn't recognize him.
A lot of UFC guys watching this right now. I know Sugar's at home watching this with my good friend Jeff Whittick, who would get spanked by Craig Jones, even though he claims to roll
Let's
around.
go ahead and get a quick word from Robin Black while we wait for Dean Thomas to get a post-fight interview.
Guys, that super high, super athlete calls his game Mexican ground karate. We're like, you silly bastards, you're just making it up. But really think about it. Yes, in karate, you cannot do a flying triangle, but the principles are the same. The concepts are the same. Distance control, timing, rhythm, misdirection, the kill shot. Yes, it's different, but it is Mexican ground karate. And that super high, about to be very drunk, incredibly talented martial artist just showed us an awesome display of that art form.
About to be very drunk.
Yeah, he did say it was all about the after party. Look, there was a lot of fanfare, a lot of build-up. They're playing the theatrics and the antic of that thing. But in both our Pit Submission Series bouts tonight, Bas, we've had extremely quick finishes. I mean, you think about, you know, those straight shots of karate being that one-shot kill, but both these bouts showed how quickly you can end the fight by submission. One was with a potential leg break, and one was with a potential strangle to unconsciousness.
That's it, you know, and for the people, we had the first fighting series. It was a little bit of a slower game. We had another great victory, but look at this, how high, for a guy that size, the way he moves. It's like the NFL guys, you know, you go, they're so gigantic, but they got freaking great athletes. And
yeah, and Phil Rowe did a great job to try and keep the pressure up against the pit wall here, but Craig Jones, once you can see he grabs the shin, he pulls across, once he locks that angle. I mean, look, it's the overhook does it. He pushed the wrist down, and when Phil Rowe didn't restore that right grip, he saw the opportunity, he leapt up, one arm through, it's a head and arm choke.
Yep.
Cutting off both sides of arteries to the neck, and pulling down on the head really just helps cement it. He's lifting his hips at the same time.
And the way he just rolled back, Greg Jones, you know, he knew exactly where the floor was. I mean, this guy knows exactly where he is.
Right now. Right now he knows where he is.
Well, now he had a few shots already, so I don't know with high altitude that's going to count.
Very interesting to see how the wall played into that. It's a whole different gravity with the wall to help you. So
yeah, and I think because we will continue with these kind of matches, and that a lot of guys see this now, and they're all going to use it.
I'm very excited to see how that plays out. Congratulations to Craig Jones.
Bas Rutten here. Thanks for watching Karate Combat. Don't forget to subscribe. Awesome.